Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN. Yeah, fucking right, I got 7 subscribers and one of them is me. Let's go. Bard, one of the OG classes. I haven't played too much of it, but the thought of doing this to every LFL player made me come to the realization that this job is probably for me. There's a bunch of bullshit to read, but I don't have time for that, nor do you, so let's get on into it. First skill, power shot. It's fucking ridiculous. Don't be on the receiving end. Square hasn't made too many shooting games. I've heard of fall off damage, but never follow up damage. This shit does more damage the farther you are away, so get on back like it's a club on a Tuesday night and let it rain. Don't be a dickhead. If you're close to the enemy, then power shot will only do around 3,000 damage. At max range, you'll hit for a whopping 6,000 every shot. Power shot is your main GCD ability. You'll be weaving everything else in between. This skill has an even stronger version that we'll get to in just a little bit. You can move during the skill as well, so make sure you're going behind cover. Positioning is everything with this skill. Here are a few of my favorite spots. Forest map, not sure what the name is, who cares? After you push the enemy's shit in, you get the first checkpoint. Stand on this platform right here, they don't fuck with you. Once you get on the platform, you are legally obligated to say it's over, Anakin. When you're in the pit, you can shoot people who are running away from your team. Plus, if you stand by the speed boost, you can shoot any enemy that's behind the pillar. If any enemy tries diving you over there, just run back into your side using the speed boost. Most enemies won't follow you unless they're dumb. Bard plays similar to Assassins in League of Legends. You want to take out weakened enemies and make melee DPS regret ever leaving PvE. That being said, our next skill allows us to slap around multiple opponents at the same time. Apex Arrow. This 2-part combo allows us to shoot a big ass laser towards your opponents. It's an instant cast and always do it if there's more than one enemy. That being said, what does Shiva and the Crystal Tower have in common? Let me know in the comments if you can figure it out. Not sure if this is how it was intended to be or if it was broken, but I swear this ability seems to never give a fuck where the enemy is. They can be behind a wall or on the other side of the map. It will make contact. Don't be a bitch about this ability. It gets stronger as it charges, but you often only need 1 or 2 stacks to kill an opponent. Some people call this ability the Silent Nocturne. I call it the Will Smith. It allows you to slap the shit out of people and silence them. It also gives you an upgraded version of Power Shot. You might be asking what this upgraded version of Power Shot does. Don't worry about it. Honestly, it does more damage. It's insta-cast. Everything else doesn't matter. Yoshi P, do you really think that I pay $15 a month to read all this bullshit? 1 second, guys, let me fix this up for us. And let's just rewrite this so that way it's a little bit more accessible. Wanderers PA on P
PN PN
The Wanderer's Peon. This ability only really serves me for one real purpose, and that's to make my powered shot enhanced. Yeah, it gives you a few defensive buffs, but if you're playing Bard correctly, I find that you almost never get targeted as it is. You do a flip backwards and you pop them in the kneecap. You can use it offensively and defensively, stop people from getting on objectives, and make melee DPS look really fucking stupid when they try to jump on you and you just backflip away and they're just sitting there. Bard's LB is a little underwhelming for me. Compared to some of the other bullshit that other jobs have, it's kind of niche and it sometimes isn't worth it at all. If your team is a bunch of toasters that are just sitting on their ults and not actually using them, your ult literally is no more than a ninja mug. Bard's LB is often really good to secure wins, but if you're just playing with a bunch of randoms in Party Finder, it almost will never help you in a losing match. If 2 of your teammates are dead, that 5% buff is not going to actually help you get out of a hole, especially when you compare to Astrologian just being able to do the same thing with cards. The greedy asshole Bard in me would honestly just say if you're not seeing your teammates coordinate properly, use your LB to get into the backlines and cause havoc. Hopefully your teammates can capitalize from there. Alright, let's go over your all-in combo. First I'll do a demonstration and then I'll break it down for you. Fuck, wait a second. Alright, let's do that again. First you'll start off with your power shot, then you'll go to your broken ability, then you'll go to your Will Smith, then you'll go into your empowered power shot, then you're going to go into the Wanderer's Pion, then you're going to go into another powered shot that's upgraded, you'll do a backflip, you'll do another power shot, and one final broken ability to finish it off. I find that this combination often will allow me to duel most melee DPS, ranged DPS, and healers. Tanks normally need a little bit more help with. Here's a few tips. The biggest problem that you'll have playing as Bard is that you'll constantly get died by melee DPS. The way that I tend to deal with melee DPS is that I often silence them immediately. I wait for them to break their cleanse and then I'll immediately pin them using my backflip and then I'm able to walk away. There's no better feeling than outplaying a monk and watching him sit there like a fucking moron. Because your movement speed is constantly going to be reduced due to power shot, you have to be careful on maps like the lava map. You absolutely get destroyed by terrain hazards. You have to avoid them at all costs, even if it means a DPS loss. Right here you can see that I'm not going to use Apex Arrow like I should be. I could be doing damage to multiple targets, but instead I decided to target the red mage for no real reason. Always remember about power shot. I should be trying to get away from the enemy so that way I can do more damage from afar and help my team. I should be jumping away from the enemy in order to do max damage, but instead I'm going to jump into the enemy like a fucking moron. You can clearly see that this warrior has guard up. I'm trying to Will Smith him and it won't do shit. I should use Apex Arrow and my broken ability in order to finish off the white mage, but instead I use a power shot. Bard, it's an extremely fun PvP class. I think it's one of the best classes to start learning how to PvP. If you like this video, make sure that you click that subscribe button and let me know what job I should do next. Thanks again for watching, and always remember, bully the melee DPS.